Hi guys! Okay, Instagram training today. We're gonna make it hopefully shorter than yesterday, but we will see. Because there is kind of a lot to do and to know that I've learned through Instagram. First, if you don't have one, get one. You can have huge success with it, especially if you're trying to do this business solely through social media. So in request to follow me because I would love to you to be able to use my before and afters or whatever. Just don't steal my followers, I guess I should say. Don't steal my potentials. So my name on Instagram is my two arrows, and you can see when you go to my profile that it's just a picture of me, and then my little bio says my first name, Jesus lover, homeschooling mom of two, dreaming of grand adventures. So you can see, and I keep mine private. I don't keep my profile public. Personal preference, and I have found more success that way. So kind of play around with that. I think Kristen's done both, and I'm actually not sure what hers is right now. But some people have great success with it being public, and I have just found I would prefer to keep mine private, and so I set it up that way, and I feel I've been pretty successful with it, so I'm just keeping it that way until maybe someday I'll change it. I don't know. We'll see. So when somebody comes to my profile, all they're going to see is my photo and my short little bio. You can tell from that you cannot tell that I am a It Works distributor. I like it that way because I want no preconceived notion of who I am. I want people to follow me, and I'm not like trying to hide it, of course, because like you can see there's It Works posts in there. But I want people to want to follow me, and maybe they only follow me because I homeschool and they are thinking about homeschooling. But say in a year from now, they decide, oh my gosh, I want to stay home and I need to make some extra money. And they might think of me just because we have built a relationship outside of just the It Works. So I don't want people, when I'm requesting them, they go to my profile and they're like, I'm not going to accept her request because she's an It Works distributor and she's just going to want to sell me something. Because I think It Works has kind of gotten a bad rap because people are like spastically direct messaging people the second somebody likes their photo. Like, just because somebody likes your picture, that doesn't mean you need to spam them with annoying direct messages. And I'll talk like a little bit more about how I direct message people too. So, and the consistency of Instagram needs to be actually even more than Facebook. Facebook is the 3-3 rule. If you watched the video yesterday, it's the 3-3 rule. Morning, noon, and night. Instagram, I try to post almost every 2 hours if possible, while I'm awake, of course. Because the different time zones, different countries, I'm following way more. I have way more of a variety on my Instagram. So I want to stay consistent. Instagram is so fast paced because it's just photos, 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 photos. So I want to stay relevant, I guess you could say, or like at the kind of in the top of their newsfeed. So regardless of when they're coming on, that they will see something of mine and maybe click on my profile and go check out what I've done for the day. So major consistency, of course, to what you can do. I know, like Kristen, she works 3 days a week, so she's probably not as active on those days where I'm home or I'm not tied down to a job where I can't grab my cell phone real quick, or make a quick post. And you can see I'm posting. I kind of have a theme. I post about my animals. I post like horsey stuff, It Works stuff, my kids, homeschooling, quotes, kind of redneck stuff because like we shoot and we ride horses, and boots. I like to post. I take pictures from Pinterest and I crop them and then edit them so they are just like really pretty pictures. Like here's this picture of these gorgeous boots, and you can just say in love with these boots, and somebody commented and I got 30 something likes on that. And just simple stuff like that, or like a cute quote. You don't have to make it super fancy. Your kid's doing something funny, and I kind of look at it as like a way to remember down the road too, because like I have pictures of like Walter on here, and I put dreaming of tacos, and like that's a good memory that I'm glad that I have. Or like daydreaming about this view, that was last summer when we went to the lake. workout stuff because I like fitness. So kind of decide what you're going to post about and kind of keep that theme. Don't be consistently it works because that's annoying and nobody wants to be sold to. So that feels kind of salesy. You can see like towards the end of the month of last month, I was posting more frequently it works stuff. Like right here, there's quite a few, but then down here, not quite as much, just because it was the end of the month that I was pushing hard for promotions and to boost Kristen as high as we could. So consistency, and that's where it's going to be a lot easier if you have the notes, like I said from yesterday, notes saved in your phone. So if, like you have a picture of wow, you can easily just copy paste to Instagram for your post for that product or whatever. Or you can just like post a picture of like a cake and or be like, oh my gosh, it looks so delicious. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. Gorgeous. That's all you got to do. And keep it, mix it up. So mix that up. Then don't consistently post. Keep your numbers the same. When I am going to follow people, I go into people that have just recently started following me. So I will go into, here's my list of followers, and I'll go to like this Laura girl. And I don't follow, I don't know if I said this, if I don't follow other It Works distributors just because they're poachers and they're rude. And I don't want them following me. Like, they're not potentials. They're already either a customer or distributor. So I just block them, unless they're on my personal team. So here's this girl. Obviously, she's not an It Works distributor because I'm following her. And then I will go to her person. So this girl is following me, and I'm going to go to her followers. And I will go through, and I will, you can see, I will request, I'll click on the follow button over here. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully there's not too bad out there. And you can, okay, so there's some that are requested, oh, darn. Some that are requests, and some that are just automatically following. So private accounts, public accounts. I go through and I unfollow the public accounts. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, darn. So I unfollow everybody that is public. So then I'll go through her entire list and I'll find everybody that is, she's a new follower. So I obviously haven't done her profile yet because these would say requested down through here. So I'll do that like when I'm looking, oh, I haven't requested anybody in today yet. Then you just pick a couple profiles that are currently following you that are not It Works distributors, go to their followers and go through their friends. I like to do requests and not just automatic follows because if I automatically follow people, my number of followers goes sky high. And I want people, well, I have found because my profile is private, I have found that when I request somebody, 99.9% of the time, they request to follow me back. Now, when they go into my profile, they may look at my profile and be like, I don't want to follow this girl. And they may unfollow me, which is fine, totally cool. So that's how I request people. You can also go to, like I've been following this girl for a while, Arissa Marie. And well, that's not a good one. Because there's nobody, she just posted it, so nobody's liked it yet. So let's go to somebody that has some likers on there. Okay, so like this girl, Michaela. She just posted this picture, somebody I'm following. And now, this is just in my newsfeed, on my homepage in my newsfeed. Now I'll go to the people that go to the likers that have liked that photo. So not just her followers, I'm going to go to people that are active. Because this is showing people that are currently on Instagram, actively on Instagram. And I'll go through the likers and do the same exact thing. Follow, 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 follow. Unfollow the public accounts. Done. Go to the next picture. You can only do, I believe it's 100 requests in an hour. And so I go through and I do that a couple times a day. Oh my gosh, my computer almost closed down. I do that a couple times a day. I go through and either through my current followers or through just picture likes or a picture that I personally like. I'll just like a fitness, there'll be some buff girl doing something on my, on my search exploring page, or cup of coffee or whatever, and I just click on the people that have liked that photo, and I'll go through and request them. So I do that a lot. I do it a lot, but I have, that's how I've built it quickly, my Instagram, because I've only had it about 10 months. So now you want to go to, how do you unfollow people? How do you unfollow the people that aren't following you? Because I don't want to follow somebody that's not following me. It's a waste of my space. So I downloaded for the iPhone. I have this app right here. It's just called Followers, and it's specifically for Instagram. So you can just click that and download that for sure, because it makes your life so much easier. So it's connected to your Instagram. And I go to are not following you back, and you can see I have 219 people that are not following me back, but I am following. So see that? You can see I'm still following them, but 219 people are not following me. So what I'm going to do this evening, most likely, I will go through and unfollow people that are no longer following me. So that's how I keep my numbers really balanced. And it keeps it so simple, because I can just unfollow people that are not following me and move on with my day. Now, I personally don't direct message people, like I said, that like my photo. Like, just because somebody likes my picture, I'm not going to direct message them and be like, hey, you liked my photo. Do you want to order some stretch mark cream? Because I just have not had success that way. So I go through at the end of the day, and every single picture that I posted, so far I have just posted one. Let's see. So I have 32 likes on my picture from this morning. So at the end of the day, I'll go through, and every single picture that I posted that day, I click on the people that have liked my picture, and then I will go through. So these are all the people that have liked that picture of me and my horse. And I'll click on her thing. And if she's posted something today, 29 minutes ago, she posted a quote. So at the end of the day, I'll go through and I will like a couple, so you can see I just liked her photo. I will go through and I will like a couple pictures that they have posted throughout the day or on their profile. And what that is doing, or I'll make a comment, or oh my gosh, your dog's so cute, your baby is adorable, that looks like so much fun, oh my gosh, we're freezing, like if they're in the snow. Just make conversation, be active in their feed. So if somebody is actively liking my photos throughout my day, or maybe they won't like a picture for a couple days and then they like another picture, as long as they're noticing my name, they're going to see my two arrows liked this, my two arrows commented this, oh, she liked this picture, and then you're like, oh, it makes it more personal, and that's all you're trying to do, is build a personal relationship with these people. Then if you come to a point where you're pushing for a promotion and you have that relationship kind of already built with them, like I have a girl who I've been talking to for, I would say, a couple of months now, and she wants to purchase something, she wants to be a loyal customer, but she was down in Louisiana with all the floods and stuff. So when I was pushing hard, trying to get her as a loyal customer, she's like, hey girl, I would love to help you, but I don't even have a good internet connection right now, and she was like moving her sister out of the floods and all this nonsense. And so then you be a human, you don't be a salesperson, you be a human, and you react the appropriate way. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'll be praying for you, blah blah blah. And she's like, thank you so much. And I'll probably check in, and I probably need to check in, I can't remember how long it's been. And I will go in and I'll message her again and be like, hey, I was thinking about you, I hope you're all safe, blah blah blah. And then don't say anything about it works. Give it another week maybe, and then come back and be like, hey girl, I know things probably have calmed down for you. Are you interested now? I have a new 90-day challenge going on, and I thought of you, or I just would love to have you on my team. Then you can go in, and it's the same thing with Facebook. It's not like you're trying to be a salesperson. You're genuinely caring about somebody, and you're genuinely building a relationship. And some of these people, like, I've built friendships with just through Instagram or through a direct message. Now, to get to your direct messages, if you're not familiar with it, it's going to be on your home newsfeed page, and it's this little mailbox right there, and then your image of your conversations are going to be in there. Now, you can go through in the direct messages and say you've been following up with someone for like 2 weeks. I try to message everybody at least every Friday. and say you've been following up and they haven't responded in, say, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, you can actually go in and delete your last conversation. So then when they come back to see what you have talked about, it's not like Katie, 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 Katie. And I haven't sent her 6 messages and she's like, oh my gosh, this girl's like a stalker. I can delete all my old messages and hit her with something fresh. And that's all she'll see then. Where Facebook Messenger, I'm pretty sure the message still stays there. So I tried deleting it and I think it's still there on Facebook Messenger. So that's pretty cool about Instagram that way. So I talked about how I get my followers, what my profile looks like. It's actually pretty similar, just really building that personal relationship with somebody, adding a little video. Instagram, I feel like it's fun because it's just pictures, so you're not getting these huge paragraphs. Keep it short and sweet. Oh, hashtags. If your profile is private, a hashtag is pointless, but I use them because I think they're funny. Like, I'll put something funny at the end of it, and I'll be like, I don't know what I posted. But I'll like make my little blurb on my post in my wording, and then I'll use hashtag winning, or you can see when you see go to my profile, go through and scroll through some of my pictures, and you can see how I use the hashtag. But I don't use it because if you keep your profile public, people can actually, if somebody is searching for like fitness, they type in hashtag fitness in the search engine, your picture will be tagged to that. So that's how a hashtag is used properly. That will only work if your profile is public. So there's that. And don't like overly hashtag if you are going to use it that way. Like, it's so annoying when there's like 25 hashtags at the end of it. Like, do 1 or 2 and let it go. Let's see. I think that's it. Following, how I unfollow people. Definitely get that app, the unfollow app. And you have to just stay consistently adding people. And I go through, and when you have requests to add people, it's going to be down here at that little heart down there. And these are the people, those are the people that have liked my photos. But up here is where people have, these are my requests. So that's how I go through and I determine if I want, because my profile is private, the only way someone can follow me is if I accept them. So then I can go through and I can look at their profiles. I'm gonna not follow that. Okay, this is a guy, Anthony something or other. And even though it looks like he's got a wife or a girlfriend in his life, blah, 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 I just don't let men follow me. I just don't. I don't know. And I mean, do you. But I just don't. So I would unfollow him right from here. I can just unfollow him right away, and I would click the X and be like, sorry, I don't want you to follow me. Here's a girl, Crystal Brooke. Now I'm going to go through and make sure and see if she has any It Works posts. No, she has dogs and looks like she likes to do her hair and that type of thing, like very girly, her nails done, maybe some hair, skin, and nails down the road. So then I would continue following her because she's not a distributor, and then I just accept her thing. Now, she might unfollow me in 0.5 seconds, but that's okay because I will go through at the end of the night and go to my little follow thing, and if she hasn't followed me, I can unfollow her right back. And I'm not, and I'm keeping my numbers balanced up top in my profile. It just shows that you're a real person. You really just want to be a real person, show things, try to keep your, like, if you're doing filters, try to keep them similar, because I've noticed that that's kind of like more eye appealing. And make sure your pictures are not like blurry or real grainy looking. Like if you screenshot, a lot of times it can get really blurry. So make sure you're doing good quality, add in a little filter on there because they're amazing and let's use them. Or if you don't, like, say your skin's looking really good and you don't have a filter, use hashtag no filter, love my skincare, blah, blah, blah. It's that simple. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. I don't know if I hit on everything. But be sure to follow me, or if you want me to look at your profile on Instagram or whatever, and I can always offer what I might tweak or try differently. I don't want to be like criticizing, of course, but I'm just trying to help you guys out in what I have found that has worked, and I have actually gotten quite a bit of business um, through it that way. So just let me know, guys. You guys are doing awesome. I was watching all of your posts and stuff last night, and I was like, oh, I'm so proud. So they were great. Let me know if there's any other questions. Bye, guys.